today, this is the metal one of group 6, which is alloy. We have here a formula, MC delta P equals to negative MC delta T. We have here a 14 grams of alloy and a quantity of 37 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum temperature of our alloy, minus 100 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum boiling point of our water, equals negative 50 grams of our water in the calorimetry, in the quantity of 4.184 joules gram degrees Celsius for the specific heat of the water, and the quantity of 37 degrees minus 21 degrees. And the 21 is our normal temperature of the water. So let's try to solve it. 37 minus 100 is negative 63 times 14, which is negative 882. And we note it and we bring down, so 882, negative 882 divided by negative 882. So let's have 37 minus 21, which is 16, minus times negative 50. So we have a 800, negative 800 times 4.184, which is, so we cancel the negative 882, and the remaining is negative 3,347.2 and negative 882. So we divide it, and the answer is 3,795.2 joules per gram per Celsius.
Percent error, metal 1.
Now, let's have metal 2 or the copper. The formula for this is MC delta T equals negative MC delta T. Let's first start at the left side of the equation. The mass of the metal is 45 grams, followed by the specific heat, which we are looking for, quantity 35 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature, minus the given temperature of the metal, which is 100 degrees Celsius, equals negative 50 grams, or the volume of the water in calorimeter. Quantity 4.184 joules per gram per degree Celsius, or the specific heat of the water. Quantity 35 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature, minus the temperature of water in calorimeter. Let's now try solving it. First, we need to subtract 35 to 21, so the answer will be 14. And then we multiply it to negative 50 and 4.184. The answer will be negative 2,928.8. On the other side, we also need to subtract first the 35 to 100, so the answer is negative 65. And then we need to multiply it to 45. The answer will be negative 2,925. We divide both sides by negative 2,925 so that we can cancel it, and the sign for specific heat will remain. So the answer will be C is equal to 1.001 joules per gram per degree Celsius.
Error, metal 2.
Metal 3, iron steel. Formula MC delta T equals negative MC delta T. The first step, compute the right side. Maximum temperature. which is 40 degrees Celsius minus temperature of water in the calorimeter 21 degrees Celsius times negative 50 grams times 4.184 joules per grams per Celsius degree. Then the next step, compute the left side. Mass of the metal iron steel, which is 43 grams times maximum temperature is 40 degrees Celsius minus 100 degrees Celsius. Negative 3974.8 over negative 2580 equals 1.541 joules per grams per degree Celsius.
So in here, we're going to subtract the final and the initial temperature of the water, which is 43 Celsius. Subtract it to 21 Celsius, and then the answer will be 22 Celsius. Multiply it by negative 50 and 4.184. Then the answer will be negative 4,602.4. And then the left side, we're going to subtract the final temperature of the water and the temperature of the water, which is 100 Celsius. Subtract it to 43 Celsius, the answer will be 57 Celsius. Multiply it to 21, the answer will be negative 1,197 divided by both sides. So negative 1,197 divided by 1,000, negative 1,197. So we will cancel it, then the sign will remain, then the final answer is C equals to 3.845 joules per grams per Celsius.
Percent error. Non-metal So lastly, ito po yung solution and final answer sa last metal natin ngayon, si screw. Thank you po.
So, for the question number 2, we gathered all of the data of our metals and minus the mean and multiply it by itself and divided by 4, so we have a square root of 2.59 and divided by 4, and the answer is square root of 0.06475, and we have to take the square root of 0.06475, and the answer is 0.254 joules per gram per Celsius.
Question number 3. In error number 1, the specific heat decreased because the grams of metal were